I like the colour scheme. I like the gold and the pink. It's very girly and glitzy. It makes me want to read it. The continuous style makes it not messy. It makes me want to read it because it's approachable and yeah, it's exciting to read.
Like everything that you've added into like the flashes and the headlines and just everything. And I like how you've done pause with the pause sign.
I like the
Great.
strip with all the different artists on that show your genre very well.
I like how the house style is continued through each of the 3 artifacts, such as the colour palette, and the mode of address is like typical for your target audience, which is helpful.
My favourite part about the magazine is the free pull-out poster. I think it's in keeping with the genre of the magazine. Ones that are like this one. I think having the pull-out poster you've got with the Twitter accounts and the social media accounts at the bottom, and you've also got the footer at the
Folio.
The folio, that's it, at the bottom of the page. The way it's composed looks really professional. The way the models are posed and they've all got a direct gaze makes it seem like a professional photo, and it contrasts to the images of them when they're not all dolled up in the interview photo. I also
Make me intrigued on the features and makes me want to read more so you can get more gossip on their lives. The top 10 makes me wonder if I know all the hits and makes me want to go on your social media and do more research and flip through the pages to see if I can find the celebrities listed.
So I like how in the features you've included some artists such as Cheryl and Joe Jonas and Zayn Malik, who the target audience would like to read about. So that's good.
I like the letter from the editor, like it makes it more personal, so you know who you're hearing it from.
I enjoy the top 10 chart hits because it means you don't have to like flick through the whole magazine to see that. It's just there on the contents page.
I really like the contents page. I think there's a strong sense of additional images. It shows that there's a range of artists in the magazines. I also like the cover lines with the summaries underneath. It doesn't give too much about the article away, but it makes you want to read on and read into it, so I think it's a good summary as well.
I like the girly approach, so the colours, so the gold and the pink, makes me feel like girls around the country will be reading it as well, and it's just a female thing. I like the social media links so I can go on and get more information about what's featured, and the girl band make me want to read it as well because it's very pretty and got really good style, so I want to hear more about it.
Yes, yeah, I'd like to read this magazine.
Because I think
Links to our target age.
demographic.
Yeah. Very appealing.
I would read this magazine because I like the genre of music that it's talking about. I think the dominant cover image is very like welcoming and warming. It's got everyone smiling on it, so it's like friendly faces. There are also people that look a similar age to me, so it's relatable in that way. There's lots of cover lines and additional content on the magazine, so it shows that there's a lot inside, so it might be quite diverse inside and there's lots of stuff to read about.
I like the actual pause sign on the pause. I think it's dead clever but also quite fun because it's almost like a little emoji. I think I like how it's not too bold and in your face. It's quite soft, the masthead, so it's still approachable and makes me want to read it.
Yeah, I like it.
I enjoy how you've got pause and then a cheeky pause sign.
Pause, yeah.
Mention that before, it's very good.
And the font continues all the way through as well.
It stands out.
I like the pause here as well. And here.
Yeah. And
And here.
Oh!
everywhere.
But it's not there.
Oh, that's an improvement.
I like that the font of it is kind of similar to what you'd see on a device that that has pause on it, like a music device, and also the use of the similar fonts throughout, like the use of font families, it creates fluidity without the page. That masthead isn't isolated from the rest of the text, so I think the actual composition of the page flows nicely.
Yes, it does have continuity because you've got the colours throughout on the actual words and the costumes. So the girls have the gold, which you also have in the text. I like the fonts are the same throughout, so continuous, and the mise-en-scene, you've got very similar mise-en-scenes in your main picture.
4, the house style is continued through the colour palette and
The fonts.
they're wearing the same outfits in the pictures. Yeah, and here as well. But they're wearing different, so that's like
Spices it up.
spice it up, and because a artist wouldn't wear the same clothes throughout the photo shoot if they were like some big time artist.
And you've got at the bottom it continues throughout as well. And there's like little details like the free pull-out poster that just shows that the continuity is the same because the font's the same.
Yeah, I like it how you've got like the social media stuff just to keep them active as well. It's very good.
And you follow heroes as well.
I definitely think there's a house style, especially with the masthead and the titles, especially like the use of font families and the different sizes. Also, the images flow throughout. I mean, the pull-out poster and the dominant cover image, they're wearing the same clothes. They're all posed in like a recognisable and similar way. Also, you've got the Twitter accounts and the social media feeds that flow throughout the bottom of the page, and the little signature from the editor which flows across, so it's recognisable and gives a sense of fluidity.